Hello, welcome to Manga Boys Manga Reading Log. I am not in front of the camera because I'm at my parents' house and I don't really have a spot to really do two cameras or really edit two cameras. So this is my Manga Reading Log, July week 1, between the Mallards edition. Let's start with Freeren Fryer Volume 4. We get a new little party member here. You'll see him there. We also have a nice little imposter ceremony. You'll see him here. Oh, their relationship, it grows. So that's nice. You gotta like a growing relationship. You know, it's good to have a bit of the romance. We also figure out that him and like his friend, the priest here with the mustache, the gote, he doesn't have a mustache at all really, has this friend who is like him and his friend look like they're reincarnated from heroes of the past. Right here, you'll see them. And they're worried because Guerrilla Warrior is what he likes to go by, is this guy, and then our priest guy is this guy. They're worried because, like, you know, time will forget them. And so his main quest is to find his friend. So pretty cool story. I mean, there's a lot of this, like, time is not very friendly to people. In memory, people forget things, because even Freeren like doesn't know the other guy's name, but she does one of them is craft. It seems like there's a cool demon who is joining in on the tournament. I think she's a demon anyways. How else could she be alive? The end has like this major certification thing, so that is pretty neat to get into the capital. I've been enjoying that. Again, it's pretty good. My opinion really on Freeren hasn't changed too much. It's just like it's you know, it's good, just not great. I read it every time I get it, but probably won't be first book on the pile. Unlike, you know, this one's by family, Spy Cross family, Spy X family, Spy X Assassin, Spy Cross Assassin. There we go. Anya and Damien, or is it Simon Boy? I can't remember anymore. They are having a good time. We can see Lloyd's week in fashion this week. If you guys have been sleeping on these pages, I definitely recommend going back and figuring it out. Anyways, so Damien Desmond, Scion Boy, I believe is what Anya calls him. We have to start off with Lloyd talking to his dad. Very risky, as we all probably know, since he is the target of the spying. Bond is worried that the mom is going to kill him, Yuri, because he can't see his future. Frankie gets his own little adventure where he has to find this nice cat for this lady. Turns out she's got a boyfriend. Oh well, Frankie, you'll get him next time, friend. Scion Boy gets to go on an adventure. I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm pretty excited. I've been liking this steadily kind of advancing the plot, you know, forward for Lloyd. And it seems to give a cliffhanger at the end that Yuri or Yor might, you know, have a pretty big role in the next volume. So that's exciting to see as well, because I do really like her quite a bit. Haiku 21 and 22, Shirazora Tawa. Finally, the match is over, and we have our winners. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't read this before or watched it. Pretty cool cover art, in my opinion, right here. Not cover art, but, you know, spread, pretty cool spread. I was pretty glued to this match. All of our players gave it like 110%, which I thought was really neat. I had a blast reading through it and seeing the other team's kind of mindset as they continue through the match. This starts our cats versus our Fukurodani. I think they call the land versus air. So that was a pretty neat fight, pretty neat match against, you know, players that aren't our main characters, which was pretty interesting. So our owls versus the cat, or, well, he's really the only owl, but still. I pretty much, he's the face of the team to me. So that was a pretty cool fight. Then we also get to see another match between cats and snakes. That doesn't quite finish in this volume. but you can see the slimy, sneaky methods the snakes will use to try to beat the cats. So pretty enjoyable. Probably not quite as good as the last volume, but I do really like Nikoma. Obviously, the cats I think are very cool. I really like the owls. I think they're pretty cool. But the snakes, the way that they play, I could give a shit. I really just, not my thing. And I already saw the OVAs, so I kind of know how these turn out. So it is still a good read. Still pretty neat. Pretty cool to see Nikoma kind of character develop. And to see who kind of can get into this tournament. Because we're getting to the end of it. We're headed to the finals. We're headed to the nationals. That's what they call it. Sakamoto Days, Volume 2. We're at the carnival, the fair, the circus, the amusement park. We get to see this guy right here. I believe his name was Bond. He was pretty cool fight because he's like an actual assassin that, Sakamoto has to fight somewhat seriously. We get to see a drunken fist style. She calls it the essence of Tai Chi. I thought that was pretty funny as well. But yeah, I was really enjoying this read. I thought that this was a pretty big jump forward for Sakamoto Days, despite only being the second volume. So I really like it when they dive into his past. They kind of give us a bit of a, what's the word for it? Direction to go in towards the end here, which was cool. We're trying to get rid of the bounty on Sakamoto still. So that is very cool. He knows about it. We get a lot of more action here. We get some skinny Sakamoto, of course. But yeah, I thought that this was pretty funny. Still pretty cool. Oh, his name's Boiled, not Bond. Bond's the dog from Spy X Family. If you guys aren't reading Sakamoto Days, might be time to jump on board if you're not waiting for a sale. If you are waiting for a sale, you got something good coming your way pretty soon there, Buckaroo. From RT High School, Volume 3. Cromarty, Volume 3. We go places in Volume 3. I'm going really slow through this. Mas Takanachi is pretty funny because he is now a different character when he wears his mask versus when he doesn't wear his mask. And I think that's hilarious. Nakazawa turns into a motorcycle, which I thought was great. What else did I think was really funny? Oh, there's Mercury in North America, New York. And he's helping Takanochi. And you can see this family here, family photo. Valley Forging ahead the Cromarty High School 3, the baseball story. There's a baseball training montage in here as well, which I thought was great. We're trying to collect equipment to go baseball playing. And, our main crew is just too dumb. So they get the wrong mitts. They lose the money somehow. It's pretty funny. I definitely had a blast reading through this volume, and you will too if you get your hands on it. It's really funny. No crazy new characters yet other than Mercury, who is just Freddie Mercury, but Freddie is Freddie and then Mercury is Mercury, and they seemingly have no relationship to each other, which I think is hilarious. JJK Volume 16. JJK Volume 16 continues the Shibuya incident and finishes it. Here, I'll show you even the chapter list so you can believe me, because I wouldn't believe me. But if you see here, Shibuya Part 3. Sorry, Part 3. Part 33. I was itching my eye as I was talking. Hard to talk, you know that. We get a mini bit of a a mini prologue or interlogue, whatever that is, intermission chapter. Then our main boy from JJK 0 shows up with his ghost Rika, and he's cast with a pretty unbelievable task, and he seems ready to carry through with it. Very exciting. Guga Akutame has really been blowing it out of the park with JJK since we got to the Shibuya incident. Very exciting to see what happens with his quote-unquote death/execution. I really like how the Sorcerer World really, straight up turned their backs on our entire team, our whole crew. That was totally unexpected. I love it. And that's not even the end of it. But this came out with good timing with JJK 0, in my opinion. It probably came out around the same time, and I just got this late, is my thoughts. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's also always good to see Gojo sidelined. And the reason I like to say that is because Gojo is OP, so whenever there's a threat, and then you're just like, well, why can't Gojo just kill him one shot? I mean, that's what I think anyways. So it's cool to not have that. Golden Kamui Volume 3. I really feel like there was a missed opportunity with these Golden Kamuy releases. They should be in dust jackets. The dust jacket should come off, and they should be able to form sort of a artwork, whether it's the map, you know, on the inside, just like when you skin the inmates, or something else. I think that'd be really cool to have a connecting spine dust jacket, or dust cover jacket. That'd be really cool. Not spine. The dust jackets, you take them off of the book, and then they make a nice piece of art. That'd be really neat. We get through. We're trying to get through here to find out what are we trying to find this part here. The problem with reading things in the beginning. So we're getting food. We're going around with the escape artist, Saijima and Anisu. What's her? I can't remember her name. Espira are trying to track down the skin still. But we learn a little bit more about the wildlife. We see these two getting together, trying to track them down too. At the end of the volume, we do see them appear there, and they have to somehow deal with that. So that's cool. That leads us to volume 4, dealing with that. And so once we're dealing with that, then we see the spirit gets taken off by a eagle, or actually a condor. Very neat. Maybe that's at a high school. Maybe he's not. We also get the other Native Indian guy. He is healing up in her tribe, the Ansu, which I thought was very interesting since he's not Ansu, he's a different native Japanese, which is cool. And this dude's a beast. I don't remember what his name is, but holy crap, he's insane. I've been loving it. And the escape artist may or may not have betrayed them. Pretty interesting to see what happens there. I'm loving Golden Kamuy. Golden Kamuy is great away, volume 4 here. So I do have a ways to go, but man, it is, I'm like loving it. I also read 3 volumes of GTO, but I left them at my house. So here they are. Wow. Onizuka decides he wants to become a teacher. He tries to take the test, misses the test. And now he's at the school. When he's at the school, he helps this guy from killing himself twice. He crashes in the vice principal car twice. Lovely story. Lovely, lovely. You gotta read it. You'll love it. You gotta read it. Okay, it's a hilarious tale. Kodansha does have it available digitally, though buying it in print isn't just, impossible for the most part, for a decent price. So YMMV friends. This one on Reddit got it for like $4, maybe $3 or $4 a volume from their friends. So I was like, wow, pretty jealous because my volumes are falling apart. But that is it for today. That is what I read. I read a lot of the books. I think I read 12 books. So that's my usual amount. I'm going to try to read a few more of my backlog books. And I also want to finish GTO. We'll see if I can do that. I feel like I've got too many ongoing titles I'm reading right now. But good luck to me. Good luck to you. Did you read anything cool? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you for watching, and welcome back to my hands. Bye-bye.